if you haven't been feeling like yourself and you can identify with some of these symptoms, it's not weakness, it's perimenopause, it's menopause, and you deserve some help. When we're looking at overall HRT use, only 6% of women in the South Asian communities use HRT. Now that is compared to the 23% of white women that use HRT in the UK. When we're looking at why is HRT use lower in South Asian communities, well, we are looking at stigma, we're looking at health inequality, and we're looking about myths and beliefs about HRT and what it can do for you. Don't wait. Don't wait until things get so bad. Ask for help early, because actually HRT and proper menopause care could really change your life. In some South Asian communities, there isn't even a word for menopause. Imagine how that shapes a conversation. In some cultures, menopause is purely seen as a loss of fertility. In some cultures, it's not discussed at all. And imagine how that feels as a woman that has to quietly endure her symptoms. At the Women's Health Clinic, we have realized that if we create a culturally safe space that allows women to feel like they can open up about symptoms that they hadn't previously associated with menopause or hormonal changes occurring in later life. So why is this a concern for South Asian women? Well, if we're talking about an earlier menopause, then we're talking about longer without your hormones, without your protective hormones such as estrogen. Your bones will carry you for life. Protect them now. It is never too early. When we're looking at the risk of cardiovascular disease, we know that a loss of estrogen increases your cardiovascular risk. Now, when we're looking at the South Asian community, there is a higher risk of cardiovascular disease inherently. Now, that means that these women are at higher risk of cardiovascular disease even before the menopause. It's really important that this becomes a conversation and we can mitigate that risk. For South Asian women who are already at higher risk for diabetes and cardiovascular disease, we need to make sure that we're acknowledging this risk in order to provide regular health checks and to make sure that at best, this risk is being mitigated.